Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the last video, we redid the trial, and we managed to get all 7 jurors to declare us not guilty. And despite what I saw when I got the package in the jail cell, I did get 6 ethers. We heard the little get item sound 6 times, despite the game telling us got an ether. So we really got 6 ethers. I did check after recording the last video. We did get 6 ethers. So it does work as explained on the internet. If you get the bare minimum of 4 jurors to declare you not guilty, you get 1 ether. If you get 5 jurors to declare you not guilty, you get 2. If you get 6 to declare you not guilty, you get 3. And if all 7 do it, you get 6. So you do get multiple ethers, just like in the subsequent versions of the Chrono Trigger game from DS and beyond. It's just that those versions actually tell you that you got more than 1 ether. Go figure. Anyway, we are now at the end of time, because this is the next possible time in the game that we can get an ending. And for this next ending, we need to get it between our first visit to the end of time and before we use the gate at the fairgrounds. Or more importantly, before we defeat Hecarim in the Hecarim cave near Medna village in 1000 AD. So we have plenty of time to do this in. Of course, if I do it now, I'm going to have to do the boss rush with Lavos. And I know it'll be simple, but at the same time, it's going to add time to the video. Also, before I can do that, I have to face Spekkio again, which I never got a chance to do in the main game, because 1, Spekkio kept kicking my butt every single time, and 2, I was too busy with the plot, and I missed out on some forms. So I'm going to have to talk about what each form gives you. Now, we've seen 3 forms. There are 4 in all, but we never saw the first one. And now I have to get through all of this stuff before I can do the Spekkio thing. Thank you. Alright. So, the first form was a frog. I believe it was just a green frog, much like the ones in the hunting range in 65 million BC. He's pretty weak, and you'll be pretty weak, so he'll still have a chance to beat you. But it is possible to get that form, and if you beat that form, you will get a magic tab. The Kilwala form, which we saw in the main game, will give you a magic tab and 5 ethers for beating him. The Goblin, the blue goblin that we got to see a little bit of but never fought, he'll give you a magic tab and 5 mid ethers if you beat him in that form. There's the maroon colored Omnichrome, which if you beat him, you'll get a magic tab and 5 full ethers. And then there's a Masamune, which was the final form that we saw so far in this Let's Play. And once you beat him, that's when the equipment starts getting good. Of course, you can only get the equipment from each form only once. And we should be good as far as magic goes. So we're going to have to do the Spekkio conversation again. We get to learn about the Kingdom of Magic. We have to run around the room 3 times. I'm fully aware of what magic we have. And we need to go clockwise, so... Okay. I'm gonna do it 4 times just to be safe. Okay, we did it right. I didn't go counterclockwise like some sort of drunk again. And since we already have the magic, we don't earn the magic. We already have it. So, let's do this. So, Chrono, I'm going to have him hit Spekkio with Luminaire right off the bat. I'm going to need you to haste yourself. And I need you to cast Flare. That would be really useful. And hopefully, Spekkio won't completely destroy me. Worst case scenario, I'll have to heal with Marl before I can haste anyone else. Because Spekkio causes a lot of damage and ends up being more than I bargained for, but thankfully that was not the case. Alright, we've hasted Chrono. Let's go ahead and do some more damage. So, obviously Spekkio gets stronger with each form that you see. He does more spells, he does more damage, and of course he's going to have more HP. In this form, he has 10,000 HP. And we've gone through about almost half of it at this point. I'm also taking the time to use Marl to haste everyone before I ever do anything else, because I want to do more damage in less time, which is understandable if you've watched me fight Lavos all those times that I've fought Lavos, because having all that time is essential. Also, the prism dresses really helping here against Spekkio here. Also, Delta Force. That reminds me, I've learned a new triple tech while getting to this point. How did that only do 200 more damage? Also, when you do Lightning 2 in this room, the rays of light don't go anywhere past... Oh, no! As I was saying, if you cast Lightning 2 in this room, the rays of light that spin across the room don't go past the fence. Which is kind of funny, honestly. I forgot Spekkio can insta-kill you in this form. I am not a clever man. Is there anything that does more than 1,400 damage? Well, that did it. I should have just been using that. I should have just used that the whole time. Don't know why I didn't. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use Fire Sword multiple times now. Loving the color inversion, by the way. Also, Marl has exactly 573 hit points. I should have just been using this the whole time. And we have beaten the Masamune form, so we get the Graceful set, which is the Magic tab, the Speed tab, the Power tab, and 10 elixirs. And now that we have that taken care of, I'm going to use the Speed tab on Chrono. And I want to use... Who do I want to use the Magic tab on? Obviously, I want Marl to keep up with Luca, so she gets it. As for the Power tab, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to give it to Robo. Get him all powered up and good and everything, because he's getting close to the double star. I really need to get Chrono's magic up eventually. That would be great. And let's see here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put Marl back in the party. Let's do the HP MP restoration. Let's save our game so that way we don't have to do that ever again. Let's talk to Gaspar. And let's go ahead and use the gate, because once you fight Spekkio, whether you win or lose, you finally get to do this. And we will have to do the boss rush all over again. I could have showed it off here, but sadly we didn't. So, before I do anything else, let us replace Marl, or Luca rather, with Robo. And I learned Lifeline. This is a full party version of the Green Dream. And if anyone is defeated in battle after Lifeline is taken effect, they get auto-revived. That's basically what it does. I believe this uses Chrono's Cyclone, Marl's Life 2, and Robo's Laser Spin, according to the MP used by everyone involved here. So, at least we know about that. As for this battle, do I want to... I haven't done it with Chrono, Marl, and Luca. Not as far as I'm aware. And the one time I did do it is Marl and Ayla in the party along with Chrono. So I didn't get to use the classic party that you have available to you most of the game. And I'd like to do that at least once. I would like to do that. So here we are again. We're at the boss rush. And we are going to have to do this if we want to defeat Lavos and get ourselves another ending. So we have the Dragon Tank. Do I want to? I'm going to go ahead and give... Yeah, you know what? I'm better off just giving him the gold stud for this. I might as well. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just get this over with. Parts on the left are gonna restore HP, but that's all they're gonna be doing. That's all they're gonna be doing. Alright, how are we gonna go? Oh, well, I've already done this. I've already done this. So I can just smash them. Ow. Even though that did nothing. I'm gonna smash the other one with Antipode because that's what I did. And then I'm gonna go ahead and have Chrono go ham on the Guardian. Or what settles for the Guardian. That should do it. And I think we'll be facing Hecarim here. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm thinking about just doing Delta Force here. I might as well. One hit, like I expected. Okay. Alright. No. I'm gonna do Ice Sword. Hopefully this will do enough damage to... It sure did. And now we're just gonna do Mega Bomb here. I should put a gold stud on Luca. See how that works. Anyway, up next is Masamune. Let us go ahead and use a Hyper Ether here on Chrono. And you know what? It's not like I'm going to be able to use a sight scope for anything, so we might as well just go ahead and give her a gold stud. And let's see how this goes. Let's see how everything goes here. Not too bad. And there's Nizbel. I'm going to go ahead and have Chrono use Lightning just to do as much damage as I can here. And I'll go ahead and use Antipode 3. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, that actually didn't kill him. Hopefully the rest of my efforts will. And they did. Man, it is getting hard to one-shot everyone. And there's Magus. So let us go ahead and see what everyone does here. I don't know what to hit him with. I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have Marl haste herself. Watches Magus's attacks do nothing to me. And then we're going to have to use ice, apparently. And I'm guessing Lavos is doing that because he can't recreate the whole slashing somebody with a scythe thing. And I may have to change the barrier again. I was hoping that the barrier would change, but sadly it did not. Okay, have it your way, game. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use Ice Sword 2 just to see how much more damage I can do. Oh, good grief. Give me another barrier change. Perfect. Finally, he's using something other than water. Let's hit him with Luminaire. See how much damage that does. A nice, wonderful 2600. Yeah, that'll finish him off. And there is Azala and Black Tyranno. So let's go ahead. And get to work on Azala while hasting everyone. And, yeah, I need you to do more stuff. There we go. I was going to go for Fire 2, but I would damage Black Tyranno at the same time, and his defense is going to be rather high. So I'd rather just do it this way. Also, I really like that teleportation attack. I mean, it hurts, but at least you get to see the rock move around in a really weird way. And I want to see how much more damage I can do to Azala. Really need to get rid of him as quickly as possible. There we go. He's gone. Now we just need to worry about how much more damage we can do to Black Tyranno once we get the defense to drop down, which he will eventually. There we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens from here. So that's 2,400. That's a good... That's almost 3,000 a pop right there if I just keep doing it that way. Of course, if I keep doing this, I'm eventually going to have to use a Hyper Ether on Marl, but that doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me all that much. So let's keep going with the Fire Sword 2, Ice 2 combo here. And we should be able to take Lavos / Black Tyranno down here. I know that Black Tyranno has around 10,000 hit points, so we should be able to do this. Okay. And I believe we're going to have our last battle, which is with Giga Gaia. So let us throw a Hyper Ether at Marl there. And have her haste herself. And we're going to do a bunch of the heavy lifting with Chrono and Luca until everyone's hasted up. Also, Giga Gaia is really quick on the draw with the two-hand attacks. If only I had Ayla at this point in the game, but sadly we do not. Alright. We're gonna haste up Chrono. Get him a little faster. Excellent. That gets rid of both of the hands. And soon we'll be able to get haste on Luca as well. And now for that. And I'm going to wait until I'm able to get Fire Sword 2 available to me. And then I'm going to use it on Giga Gaia. Yes, I'm aware it's Lavos, but I might as well just go ahead and call him Giga Gaia because that's basically what we're fighting at this point. This shouldn't take too long. And there we go. We finally gotten to the last part of this. I'm going to save the game after this part because I want to make sure that I never have to do this boss rush ever again for as long as I'm doing these endings. I mean, I would appreciate not having to do them. And it's a good thing I healed. Very, very good thing that I healed. So that way, I don't have to do it during the battle. At least not as much. Go ahead and use Flare. We're going to cast Haste on Chrono just to be safe. I don't necessarily have to do this, but I might as well. 1999. Flare does some good damage. I'm just amazed that I don't use it too often, but the only reason why I don't use it too often is because it takes 20 MP to cast. Thankfully, the gold stud makes everything more of a no-brainer, and I can use it a lot more often. And now we've got everybody hasted up. So, let's do this finally, shall we? And I can heal somebody. Who do I get to heal? Ooh, I get to heal you. Good thing I had everybody sped up with haste. Oh, it was a good thing that I did that. And let's see. I'm going to have Marl heal herself just to be on the safe side as well. As I'm doing all the damage. Okay. 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 Also, there was some dialogue from Luca, and I didn't even read it. And no, Luca, you are not okay yet. Alright, let's go ahead and bust out of shelter. And then I'm going to save the game here. Now, do I want to do this? Yeah, I might as well go ahead and do it the way that I've been doing it. I want to make sure that I get everything taken care of in the way that I would like to do it. So, even though we have 3 party members, I'm still going to do some of the stuff that I've done in the previous battles. For instance, we're going to hit the arm on the right side of the screen with Confuse. And then we're hopefully going to do another 1,000 points of damage with Chrono here. Just to be safe. Hopefully he'll do a counter. Hopefully he'll do a counter strike. Ow. Marl taking a lot of damage here. Very good. Very, very good. And now I'm just going to go all out with Luminaire and Flare. I'm also going to make sure that I haste Luca up, just to be on the safe side. And then I'm going to hit up Luminaire again. And in case Marl is still around, I'll go ahead and heal her. Glad to have max speed on Chrono now. That will make things a lot simpler. Please don't kill her. Use Cure on yourself, please. Excellent. Managed to get rid of the hands just before she was gone. Okay. Time to use Fire Sword 2. And maybe Ice 2 as well. Might as well. And just keep on doing magic damage. We might as well just go ahead and keep doing this. Nice. Wonder how quickly we can beat down Lavos now. I should have used prison specs, but you know what? This is going so well. I might as well just go ahead and do it this way from the rest of the battle anyway. I mean, we're getting at least 3,200, 3,300 HP a pop here. Might as well keep going. All right. Just keep on going with this. Wouldn't surprise me if Ice 2 did the final blow. And there's Shadow Doomblaze. Wonderful. If this does a lot of damage, I'm busting out a Mega Elixir. Okay, it didn't do a lot of damage. This might finish it. Or maybe not. Okay. There we go. I have to say, we should be coming close to beating Lavos' body at this rate. And now that that's taken care of, we now have the core. Okay, yeah, we know what's going on. All right. All right. We need you to use Confuse on the left pod. We're going to haste Marl. We're going to see what happens from here. And I'm going to have Luca attack the left pod for good measure. Come on, let Luca attack so I can do stuff finally. Thank you. Really? Really? Well, I guess this will have to do. Go ahead and destroy that. All right. Fire Sword. Whoa. Mega Elixir? Oh, jeez. Yeah, Mega Elixir. I did not expect that to happen. But I guess that's what I get for having to do things that way. Okay. Time to start hasting people again, starting with ourselves. And I need to go straight to work with Luminaire and Flare. Chrono is already all hasted up, so I'm just going to go straight to hasting up Luca. Once all is said and done. And then I'll be able to really get to work here. Okay, you do haste. You do Luminaire. I need to get rid of that center pod as soon as possible. As much as I would like to use Fire Sword 2 here, no. I need to start doing damage, and I need to start doing damage now. And I may have to use Ice 2 here as well, if nothing else. There we go. I might as well go ahead and get extra damage in. And then we're going to bust out. Well. Well, at least we've got haste active on Chrono, so we can just wait for him to not be busy again, and then we can just do this. Okay. Confuse works on you. Will that kill it? Oh, good grief. Of course you'd use it. That's exactly what I didn't want. But at least I can attack with Antipode 3. Oh, that is beautiful. I think I'll just go ahead and use that. You know what? You can just keep using Luminaire, Chrono. Wow, this is wonderful. I didn't think it would do that much damage. I didn't think I would wreak that much havoc, but here we are. I should have used this during the Lavos body battle. Oh, you're gonna restore it all right, but not before you bring it back down. And there we go. Oh, this is so good. We are tearing this thing apart. About 5,200 to 5,300 HP taken down for every salvo. That is going to be a lot of HP taken down from the right pod in a short period of time. And there we go. We have another ending. So, now that that's taken care of, let's see what we get. And we just get a new. And a frog. And now they're chasing each other around. And now we have a Kilwala. And now he's moving the new away from his Z's. But now the Kilwala has taken it. And now everyone has fallen asleep. The end. Which also falls asleep. So you just get a goofy ending with just a very simple story told with a Kilwala, and a frog. And that's about it. So all we need to do now is just do LR select and start. And we'll be back here. Now, thankfully, for the rest of the time that I'll be in New Game Plus mode, I won't have to do the Lavos boss rush with the Lavos shell ever again. So that will expedite some of the endings in case I ever have to go straight to 1999 without Epic or through the bucket or virtually any way that I have to. So we won't have to do that ever again. And with everything taken care of, I need to progress further into the story in order to get the next ending. So, join me next time where I get to a little further in the story and I get another ending. And I'll try to equip different items and stir it up a little bit more. I may use the prison specs again. I'll probably put a gold stud on Marl just to see what happens. And we'll face the Lavos core again from there. So join me next time for that. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!